All right, how you guys doing? So, welcome to the Crypto Truth, where I try to hit you with the truth as I see it. I am not a professional investor. I am not a professional anything. I am just a regular guy, uh, like everyone else, or a regular human being like everyone else. Excuse me. All right, so IOST. I actually got a couple of requests to check this out. Um, we're taking a look at it. So it's ranked 119. So it's around that mid close to that mid cap area. Excuse me, close to a mid to low cap area. The cap is at 86,608. Excuse me, not 86. Excuse me, 86 million. That's where the market cap is right now. The volume is not a lot, 33 million. That's the 24-hour volume. It has gone up. Let me make sure I refresh the page. Look, you never know. I could be. I don't want to be lying. So we got the volume at 33. Um, you know, so it's kind of been going up. Now, to be honest with you guys, I'm gonna be very, very honest with you guys. I have no idea what IOST is. I have no clue. I'm like just taking a look at this right along with you guys. So I have heard of it, but I don't even know. Like, no. So we see here that it's on Binance, OKEX, Upbit, MXC, Bitmax. Okay, this is even all the markets. So I guess that's the top markets. All right, about IOST. IOST is just talking about what's happening today. IOST News, me, Finner, co-founder of IOST. Jimmy Zong is a young and inspiring serial entrepreneur who founded tech startups in both the U.S., passion for startups and cultivating blah, 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 blah. So he's the co-founder of IOST Foundation, founded tech startups in both the U.S. and China. That's actually, I will say this, that's actually really good as far as if you have experience with tech startups in both the U.S. and in China, like you were way ahead of the game. Those are like the top two powerhouses right there. And I'm not saying this because I'm against the U.S. I'm a U.S. citizen. I love my country. You know, you want to support the country that you're. But China has been making serious moves to really overtake the U.S. Until we until the U.S. Starts getting their head out of their, well, you know what? I think, yeah. So anyway, not gonna get into politics right now. I apologize. Anyway, his pirate chef before leaving his hometown, a student, co-founded the largest student union and student travel agent in Beijing. That's who he is. Donnie Finance and IOST partner Don listed at Coin One. IST is partnering with Donnie Finance, a DeFi project that aims to launch 6 financial services and announcements on December 4th. Reads Coin One lists Don governance token. Coinciding with their partnership is the listing of Donnie Finance's governance token. So, we're already seeing a little bit of partnerships here. I don't know who Donnie Finance is. I'm not really in the financial world. I do know about the large banks in the U.S., but let's go ahead and check this out. All right. It has a video. Okay, so the last one had a video. This one has a video. So this time I'm just going to click on this video, make sure it doesn't disappear on me. Before I do that, it says IOST is an ultra-fast decentralized blockchain network based on a next-generation consensus algorithm, proof of believability. We're seeing a lot of proof of availability, believability, availability, proof of stake. We have a whole lot of stuff going on, proof of all kinds of stuff. So just be on the lookout for that. Kind of find out exactly what that means for your project if you're interested in the project, because that's also going to have ramifications, not bad ramifications, but it's going to have an effect on how it's done. Led by a team of proven founders and backed by world-class investors, Our mission is to be the underlying architecture for online services that meets the security and scalability needs of the decentralized economy. Now, I know some of you guys are going to hate me when I say this, but obviously, I got to add it in every once in a while. Underlying architecture for online services that meets the security and scalable needs of a decentralized economy. What does that sound like? Holochain. So Holochain will be run not on. Obviously, you can enhance blockchain by having blockchain run on Holochain. So again, a lot of things are going to start connecting over time. We're going to start seeing that. But yeah, we see a lot of projects that are all aiming to do the same thing. So I'm not saying that this project is not going to make it or anything like that. I'm just letting you guys know, like, that's the big aim. Let's watch this video.
Blockchain technology holds enormous potential for our future in how we do business, use online services, retain control of our data, and much more. To do this, we need a high-speed network that can scale for global adoption, a developer-friendly network that ensures usability and security for all. But current systems are too slow, insecure, hard to build on, and open to manipulation. That's where IOST comes in. Our network scales for global use while ensuring the usability and security required for mainstream adoption. Our powerful consensus algorithm, proof of believability,
I don't even know why it's doing that, but
enables next-generation transaction speeds while staying secure, using factors including reputation, participation, and behavior. An innovative Byzantine fault tolerance mechanism, microstate blocks, atomic commit protocol, and dynamic sharding all ensure apps are safe.
Did you guys hear that? Dynamic sharding. Now, we talked about Zilliqa and going in and being in sharding. So obviously, that's a lot of these projects are really starting to connect. They're really trying to solve the same problem. And at the end of the day, when all of this is over with, when the dust finally settles, and it's not going to settle within the next year, but when the dust finally settles, we're going to find out what projects are going to make it. And that's why it's so important to make sure that you invest in a solid project going forward.
Safeguarded, easy to use, and lightning fast while reducing size, cost, and hardware requirements. We are building a self-operated, trustless, and developer-friendly platform that uses blockchain technology to cut out middlemen and maximize network value for users. From using blockchain services or launching dApps to running a node and validating transactions, our network is easy to use, forever free, and open for all. We're funded by some of the world's leading venture capital firms and have created an ecosystem for developers.
All right, let's look at these. Huobi, that's a huge one. Nirvana Capital, I've heard of that one. I haven't heard of the rest. Blue Hill Matrix, I don't know what that says right there. Theseus, Sequoia, that looks like Sequoia, and Zen Fund. Okay.
Developer funding, support, and more. With over 50 blockchain professionals from companies like Uber and Google, and offices in 7 key cities around the world, we have the experience, knowledge, and resources to reach our ambitious goals. This is the network that will bring blockchain from concept to reality. This is IOST.
All right, so I'm pretty sure you guys get the gist. The IOST nodes is talking about IOST nodes, low cost, zero barrier, high rewards, and an international community run by nodes themselves. Now, having the more nodes you have, the more decentralized you can be. Obviously, IOST nodes supporting the mainnet in multiple areas: technology, marketing, communication, blah blah blah, and project investment, registration, and voting forever open. So. Yeah, it's another solid project. They have a mainnet. They have their, oh wow, this is great. I like this though. It's telling you what the mainnet accounts is, the transactions that's going on, and then also how many nodes are out there. So that's really good actually. IOST is all in DeFi, launches 6 million DeFi incentive fund. So overall, looking at the project, like I said, there are other projects they're trying to do the exact same thing. Not a lot of them, but it does seem, especially where it's at. I mean, I believe it's at 100 and yeah. Well, it's at 119 now, but it's going to fluctuate between um, uh, between in the hundreds and stuff like that, in the 90s and hundreds probably. So depending on how the market goes, but if you're investing in IOST, it definitely looks like a solid project. Again, I don't make a lot of money, so I'm not going to be investing in a whole lot of different projects. I do like IOST personally, but I don't know. There's a lot that's there that leaves me like I don't know exactly which company is, or excuse me, which blockchain project is going to make it. That's the issue. The issue is right now we have a lot of companies that are doing amazing things. What is it doing for marketing? When we look at Pundi X, you can see, because I was talking about Pundi X before, you look at Pundi X, you can see that Pundi X have a great product. What is it doing? Is it going to get up there? Obviously, timing, everything else in between. So yeah, it can definitely grow. The thing about it is we don't know who's going to make it to the top. I do believe that solid projects. Pundi X is a solid project. IOST is a solid project. Casino Coin is a solid project. All of these things are solid projects. The problem is that for me, now I don't know about you guys, but for me, I like to play the long term game. But I also am well aware of where we are as far as our economy and where the world is right now. And so for right now, until we start getting like mass adoption and cryptocurrency is going to be used on a daily basis by retail marketers, like retail market, excuse me, I'm telling you, it's going to be insane. That's when we're really going to start. And here's something else. This is something else that I want people to really think about. Pretty soon, we're going to start having countries invest in certain projects, or not invest, adopt certain projects, but the projects are going to be closed within that country. So, and I know that sounds kind of weird, but hear me out for a second. Uh, so if we're in, we already know that China's creating their blockchain, the blockchain network, something like that. Internet. They're already creating their blockchain internet. Well, the U.S. and the China don't get along for whatever reason because people just hate each other for no reason. I'm not. I'm being facetious, but the point is that we have two powerhouse countries. And they compete against each other all the time. Well, in order to compete against each other, you have to have some kind of offloading technology. Well, China's already started that. It was like, hey, we're going to build our own blockchain internet, and then everybody can switch over to that. Well, what is the United States going to do? And that's the thing. Like, the U.S. is going to do something. I promise you. If they don't, they're complete idiots. That's just how I see it. I've been calling a lot of people idiots these days, but I could be wrong. But I don't know what the U.S. is doing behind the scenes. I don't know, what the presidents are doing or what their main goal is. Their main goal, the world's main goal, should be trying to solve the problem of hunger. And if you can solve the problem of hunger, then we'll actually have less people dying from hunger, which means we'll have more people available to receive. Wi-Fi network. You can reconnect to Wi-Fi from your Google Home app under Devices, then Setup. I didn't know I had Google on. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. That was weird. So anyway, the point is that the U.S. Needs to get their act together, and kind of all countries will get their act together, and they're going to try to keep their money within its borders. So they're going to start adopting technology that's going to help them out specifically. And if I'm looking at it, and this is the way I see it, I could be wrong, but this is the way I see it. My own personal opinion. Check this out. Is it possible that you can just start building your own community, your own self community, and have your own community benefit from blockchain technology? Um, and it only all of the whatever uh, the finances, the income, everything is flowing through the community and it's just staying there, right? But you can use that to deal. You can use the cryptocurrency to deal with other countries or other cities. But I believe that because the world is getting bigger, that we're going to start being more focused, especially as things become more decentralized. It's going to start becoming more focused on more of an of a of a community aspect. And obviously, we've had people they're talking about like instead of countries, there's going to be like different communities and stuff like that. I really do believe that in the future, a lot of these countries, their power that they're trying to hold on so much, they're going to lose their power because they don't know how to maintain power. You maintain power. And this is just my own personal opinion, but you maintain power by actually taking care of your people. Because when you take care of your people are going to protect you because they want to protect what you're providing to them, and that's how you stay in power. You don't stay in power by not taking care of your people, by continually trying to choke them out, by continually allowing them to starve to death, by continuing to allow them to struggle and thinking that, oh, well, they're just going to struggle for the rest of their lives and that's just how it's going to go. That creates animosity, that creates anger, that creates confusion, and that also creates a fall. And so what we've seen is over years and years and years throughout history is the rise and fall of many, many countries because of the fact that, well, they want it all. It's greed. It's all about greed. It's all about money. Anyway, I'm going to end that. I'm going off on a tangent. Thank you guys for checking out IOST with me. I really appreciate it. You guys take it easy. Stay safe out there. And we'll continue moving on.